Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 72, and today we're returning with the FA Cup 5th round away at Craven Cottage against Fulham, and in the second leg of our Europa League first knockout round at Den as we take on Sporting after we won the first leg 4-0 in the last episode. And normally I would say I'll show what's being on off camera, but that game was the last game in the last episode. So our two games today, following on from those two results in the last episode. Let's see if we can come through and get two solid results here and advance to the next round in two separate competition. So away at Craven Cottage gets last year's playoff final last year's playoff final runners-up. How did I not think of that there? Last year's playoff final runners-up in the game, and of course winners in real life. And let's see if we can get ourselves through to the quarterfinals then. So we're lining up with a 4-2-4 for the game after our win in Portugal, playing a 4-2-3-1, because this system plays much better domestically than it does in Europe. But it's a strong lineup for the game, heading into the game as well. I said in the last episode, I feel like this season's our best ever at winning some silver, our best ever chance, to say, at winning some silverware. We won't get a better shot, really. So I'm not going to take any chances in the cups. That's our best chance of winning silverware. I want a trophy in the cabinet this season. So this is our team for the game then. Woodman's in goal, about for retirement, Allsop, Benjamin and Jamesbury, and our midfield duo is McKennie and Paolo. The wingers are Pingu on the left, Webster on the right, up top together, Reddy Naldo and club captain Marek Kuchar. And on the bench it's Lunin, Mauri, Ahumada Koulibaly, Louise O'Connell and John Black as well. So strong lineup for the game, taking no chances. I want to get through to the quarters. Let's get the job done. Come on, you Lions. We'll never get a better chance of winning silverware in this series. You know, into the FA Cup 5th round, a win here sends through to the quarterfinals. I'd say we got 1 foot in the Europa League round of 16 as well, as McKennie finds Paolo, that pass is poor. At the time, wins it back though and shoots and puts it just wide of the post. And of course, we've got the Carabao Cup final coming in the next episode as well. That's 3 winnable competitions there. We've never had a better chance than this. We've got to win something come the end of the season. And I want to get through today with minimal fuss, hence the strong lineup as well. We can't afford to get a replay right now. So many big games coming in quick succession. Got to get the job done here. I've said about 1,000 million times. I've got a little bit of a soft spot for Fulham, but taking no mercy on them today because I want to get through as Benjamin heads that corner just over the bar. We've made a bright start to the game, losing the possession battle just, but 9 attempts, 4 of which hitting the target. And of course, in the last game against Sporting, scoring those 4 goals. We've kept, I think it's 3 clean sheets in our last 4 games. Defensively, we're doing really well. But at the moment, we're yet to get the goal to get in front. So approaching the break, still 0-0. And again, we don't need a replay. So many big games coming, we could really do without the replay. And the reason I picked such a strong team is because I wanted to avoid the replay. You know, unlike against Bristol Rovers away from home, I rotated the entire side and we had to take them on the Den and get the job done at the second attempt. This is the reason I put so many starters out there like Webster and McKennie and Allsop and Timon, because I wanted a job done today, but we're still tied at 0-0, half an hour to go. We have been the better team, but it's going to count for nothing at this rate. I'm really going to go for it now. I'm going to send on Louise for Pingu. And he's obviously one of our star players to play down the left-hand side. 27 minutes to go. Come on, let's find that goal and get this tie won. 18 minutes to go. Still deadlocks as McKennie finds Louise. And he'll find Reddy Naldo as the Brazilians link up, but Paulo Lopez makes the save and turns behind for a corner. I should have put Benker on the bench, really. Didn't think I'd need him, but 17 minutes to go. Looks like we're set for a stalemate and a replay today. And again, we don't need this, man. So many games coming in quick succession. We don't need this. And Fulham could win it here as well. Corner, play towards the edge of the area. Kent onto it, gets around Louise and shoots. Deflected. Miles. And the shot deflected again, and we get it away. I thought for sure Fulham were going to win it there at the death, but instead there might be a chance for us on the counter. Clinton down the right, takes it around his man. There's men at the far post. One is Black. He's got Louise with him. He slides him through. It's Louise, big game player, comes good in the big games, and at the big moments, he never lets us down. Off the bench, Louise with the goal. The subs link up, and that might see us through with 7 minutes to go. Webster takes it around his man, plays it through to John Black. So reliable, such a selfless team player. Rolls it through. Louise with a goal. 1-0 Millwall. Thank goodness for that. 2 minutes to go though, and the game is not done yet. Fulham's still not out of it. They could still force that dreaded FA Cup replay, which you know I don't like. But 2 minutes on the clock. If we get another goal, it is all over. But as we give it away there, we'll win it back through Bree. Come on, let's just keep our foot on the ball here, not give it away, not surrender possession, and make sure this tie is done. O'Connell against his former club with a cross towards Louise at the far post, picks it up. He will cross it himself into John Black at the near post. Oh, Black off the work. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Hit the post and hit Lopez. Didn't cross the line though, and Black almost denied a bizarre goal that would have wrapped it up. But it's still 1-0. But as the game comes to its close now, we're deep into stoppage time, and that should do it. Surely now we're in to the next round and into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Picked a strong lineup out there, was taking no chances. And in the end, it was the boys off the bench that got the job done for us. Black and Louise linking up for the goal as we head that ball away there through Benjamin, and that should do it now. 13 seconds on the clock, just waiting for the final whistle to come. It's not a convincing win by any stretch of the imagination. It's not a dominant win, that's for certain, but it is a win. It did us through to the quarterfinals. It's now 4 clean sheets in 5 games as well. We're really picking it up defensively. That's great to see, and a late winner from the big game player Louise gives us the win, and we're into the quarterfinals. Get him. Louise just never lets us down. I absolutely love him. I mean, seriously, he is fantastic. He really is. He's a player that just runs at defenders. I love watching it on FM when you see the dot just running at one of the other dots on the other team, and he always seems to beat him 9 times out of 10. He's just brilliant, man. I love this guy so much. We gave him that 5-year contract last season. We weren't going to let him go. He's wanted by Manchester United and Real Madrid. It's not a surprise that big teams want him. He's turning 25 in a couple of months' time, but we can't let him go. The fans absolutely love him. He's considered a favoured personnel at the club as well. Louise, he's not the star of the team, but he's one of the brightest sparks we've got. He's fantastic. How am I not even a favoured personnel though? 9 years, and I've taken this team from the Championship to Europa League, on the cusp of perhaps Champions League as well. How am I not even a favoured personnel here? Seriously. Maybe I've got to win a trophy first. Once I get that trophy won, and it's got to happen at some point, then I'll be a favoured personnel. So FA Cup 6th round draw. There's some big names left, of course. Arsenal, Manchester United and Manchester City still left in it. But actually, there's some teams in there that I think we could probably take in the quarterfinals. Let's see who we're facing then. Just anyone but Manchester United, Manchester City and Arsenal, please. Anyone but those three. So, West Brom and Watford to take on Sheffield United. And we've been drawn against Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium. Very tough draw, that one. As Manchester City will play host to Preston and Manchester United will play host to Burnley as well. Very tough tie that. We've got an abysmal record against Arsenal in this series as well. And right now, they're 4th place in the Premier League, just above us by 1 place. That's going to be a very, very tough tie. So Arsenal in the FA Cup, away at the Emirates Stadium. This is still our best chance at silverware this season, but that's going to be a really tough tie to get over. So let's jump into the second and final game of today's episode then, as we do indeed take on Sporting at the Den in the second leg of our Europa League first knockout round tie. And obviously after winning the first leg by 4-0, feeling very confident of advancing to the round of 16, and that's why I'm going to pick quite, not necessarily a weakened lineup, but a changed lineup for the game after the big victory in Portugal. Going to 4-2-3-1, of course, this is our system in Europe, and there are some starters out there, but for the most part, a very, very, very much changed lineup after our win on the weekend, because of course we've got Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final on Sunday. Oh, I want a trophy this season, and that's obviously our best chance of getting it. So this is our lineup for the game then. We've got Lunin in goal, back for a Chilwell, Maori, Benjamin and James Breen. Our midfield duo is Dobby and Koulibaly. Our attacking midfield trio is Pingu on the left, Menji on the right, and O'Reilly advanced playmaker. And John Black is going to get the chance tonight to lead the line for us. And on the bench, of course, no sub-goalkeeper due to women's injury, and Petkovic still not ready just yet. Ferencek, Ranieri, The Dream, Louise, Mane, Redinaldo and Benga. So lots of our starters getting rested for the game on Sunday. We're trusting the backup brigade to get the job done with minimal fuss. Come on, you Lions. Obviously, overconfidence can come back to bite you in the backside. There's no doubt about that. But after our defence picking it up in recent weeks so well, and we've been... Oh, we got a penalty. We've won a penalty. A penalty given. John Black is running after because he wants to take it. And a chance to go in front in the first minute. A penalty. We won one in Portugal and scored through Benka. Black is going to take this one and scores it, never lets you down. That's why he's called reliable. And we take the lead inside the first 2 minutes. John Black with a finish, 1-0 Millwall. And I was just saying, because he scored 4 in Portugal, and our defence has been so tight in recent weeks, 4 clean sheets and 5, very unlikely going to concede 4 goals tonight. Well, now Sporting need to score 5 goals if they're to make it through. Already lead by 1. And with a corner here, cleared by Jan and Villa, there might be a chance it comes back to Menji for us to go 2 goals up. Koulibaly on the ball finds Dobby. In space to let fly, he does, just over the bar. What a great start to the game. We don't need to score, we already got 1. Could have had 2. Highlight for Sporting, 17 minutes in. They're not going to give up tonight. They're going to go at us. They need to score 5 goals. If they get 1 or 2 in the first half, then we will start to sweat a little bit. Jan and Villa on the ball finds Oliveira. And he'll play it through to Matias Pereira down the right-hand side, who looks for a bit of an opening, finds number 20. It's a great ball there. Sorry, that's Matis Pereira on the ball, and he's the one who gets the assist. He crossed the middle, Schmid with the finish, and it's 1-1 on the night, 5-1 over 2 legs. So just the first chance of the game for Sporting, and they've scored from it as well. So our clean sheet run is gone. It was Pereira on the ball. That was Matis Pereira. That wasn't. It was Matis Pereira who got the assist. Nice ball across the ground. Nice finish by Schmid inside the 6-yard area. 1-1, and game levelled, and is a tie back on? Well, long way to go, but you never know. There is another highlight here as well, and again, it might come to Sporting. You know, if they go through tonight, I am not going to forgive myself. Schmid gets in behind Pavard, and thankfully Lunin bails me out. That's the wrong problem with Benjamin, and why I'm not sad to see him go either next year for 20 million, because he's really slow. He's really, really slow, and he gets caught out so often when balls go over the top, but it's still 1-1. But Sporting right now are coming at us, and I'm beginning to feel a little bit nervous here. 34 minutes in, Pingu finds Black. Come on, let's get another goal. John on the ball, keeps going, gets himself inside and hits the post. Menji first to the loose ball, but dribbles out of play as well. Off the woodwork from Black. I want another goal. 4 goals seems like enough of a cushion, but not for me to stop sweating. It's still 1-1. And, you know, I think we're going to be okay. I think we are. If Sporting do get another goal before the break, then I'm going to start to panic. Koulibaly to O'Reilly, though, finds a bit of space to shoot, hits the woodwork, and Benjamin can't turn it in. Twice we've hit the woodwork tonight. We've hit the woodwork so often in recent weeks. Still 1-1, though, as we look for a second. So 17 minutes to go. Still we are tied at 1-1 on the night and lead by 4 goals over 2 legs. If we get another goal, it's definitely game over. But if Sporting can score, then you just never know. So let's just not get complacent out there. And let's see if we can get the job done here. Chilwell finds Menji down the right. Breeze making a storming run on the overlap. But the El Salvador winger gives it to him eventually. And Albriel cross. And there's Mane off the bench. And that is going to do it. We need a cool head and experienced character to settle the young lads down. And that's exactly why Mane was brought to this club. It wasn't really. But he scored the goal. And we've got ourselves back in front on the night. And now lead by 5 once again on aggregate. Bree with a cross. Great delivery too. And Mane at the back stick peels off his man and puts it home. 2-1. That's the job done. We're through. So Sporting just had a chance there. It was a free head at the far post which went straight into the gloves of Lunin. And that is how the game is going to finish then. 2-1 on the night, 6-1 over 2 legs. Delighted with the victory. And it means the good form keeps on going as well. We could have lost this game by 4 goals tonight, but still made it through. But 3 goals, I should say, and still made it through. But to win this game means the form continues as well. The backup brigade get the job done. I thought they played well as well. You know, a weakened team out there, but still got the job done. And we are indeed through to the next round of the Europa League. So what we'll do to end today's episode off, and before the Carabao Cup final, is we'll draw the next round and see who will be taking on in the round of 16. So here we go then. Let's find out the draw for the next round. Remember correctly, last year we faced Marseille, then FC Cologne, before being beaten by Benfica in the quarterfinals. Let's see who we've got then in the round of 16. So obviously a lot of big names still left in there, but definitely some teams who I think could beat over 2 legs. Let's find out who we got. So first tie is Manchester United versus Club Brugge, second tie Celtic versus Lazio, then Spurs versus Bordeaux, and our tie right there. You can always tell when it's going to be you because there's a slight delay before the next team comes out. We've got Wolfsburg, the German side, who, if I remember correctly, actually got to the semi-finals last year in the Europa League. So that's going to be a tough one over 2 legs then, taking on the German side. And whilst this is definitely our best season in terms of a chance of silverware, the draws for the next round in the FA Cup and Europa League aren't exactly kind ones. That's going to be a very, very, very tough tie. They've got some very good players in there. Yeah, this guy could be very decent indeed. Moises Paraga. Could be alright. But yeah, some decent players anyway. Some very good players. Tyler Kerr he does very well in FM as well. So yeah, that's going to be a tough tie. That Wolfsburg over 2 legs. And yeah, bring them on. It's still our best shot of silverware anyway this season. It's this year or bust basically. But that went in today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. Big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like, because likes are of course very much appreciated. And you really like the channel as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic night. Look forward to the weekend, and I'll see you for the next episode, which will feature tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, the Carabao Cup final as we take on Chelsea at Wembley, going in search of our first piece of silverware in the series. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome night, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.